Good evening, folks. It's Friday, May 22nd, 9:08 p.m. And I am at Rosedale Station. For some reason, trying to talk over a noisy subway train rolling in. I see Chantel is here, Susie from TO, Drew Costin, Jillian, Anthony, Greenway, Alicia Lewis, Harjot, Haley, Aya, A. Petrus, that Canadian girl, A. BB, BBDB, and everyone else, thank you for tuning in. Let me just get my stuff up and going here. One sec. Aya. Alright, that's working. Lisa's here. Jeanette, tea with Tams. There I am. I just had dinner with some people who might be familiar to you guys at Pie in Midtown. Then I went home. I watched an inning of the Blue Jay game. Turned around, came out, and thought I would stream. It's going to rain tomorrow. Tomorrow's also doors open Toronto. I'm not sure how much or if I even want to cover that tomorrow, but I was thinking I was going to stream tomorrow, but with it raining all day and it's super annoying to stream while raining, I thought let's just sneak outside and do a little one tonight. I don't know how long this will be. Also, with my right shoulder being all screwed up, I'm going to be holding the camera with my left arm for the most part, so I apologize for any janky camera work. I'm still probably a good week away before I can start using my arm for stuff again. Just gonna let this train roll in. Greg says, hello, chatters. It is Train City tonight. I've only been here for a few minutes, and there's already been 5 or 6. I always like this view. But we missed it. Look at that sky. Lisa digging the orange tile. I'm digging the twilight glow. We got a half moon. I had a cow soy and a singha, a Thai beer at Pie. Alicia was holding a little event to celebrate her getting 1K. Congrats, Alicia Lewis, in the chat. Met a few people tonight, but mostly familiar faces. But look at that lighting. This alone makes it worthwhile having come out to stream. Let me just check something here. Come on, phone. Ooh, Blue Jays 3, Pirates 1. I was kind of thinking, let's just put my feet up and watch the rest of the J game. And I'll stream tomorrow, but wasn't liking the forecast. Also, I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. With it being doors open and all. Standing around waiting in line isn't exactly my thing. I'll see if there's maybe one or two venues that pique my curiosity. This is Yonge Street. You're skipping doors open this year. Yeah, there's always places that are worth checking out, but they don't usually translate to very good YouTube videos, so at least not if you walk around like I do. It's more like stand around and slowly look at stuff. So I'll see if I can make something happen. Of all the indoor ones, I think my favorite ever was at the Royal Elgin in Winter Garden Theatre. I keep saying Royal Elgin, it's just Elgin in Winter Garden. That one was really nice. We are a little bit north of downtown, so it's just a tad quiet here. I was on the streetcar earlier today after recording a video, and there were a million cop cars and a helicopter flying overhead around Dundas and Parliament, and I wondered what the heck was going on. And sadly, I heard that a female cyclist who was 39 was hit by, I think, a cement truck on a street that had scheduled improvements that were blocked by you-know-who, Mr. Ford. Thank you, Haley, for the $1.99. Cheers to you. Happy Friday night. So yeah, sad stuff on the east side of downtown. It seems like every year there's a dump truck or a cement mixer, something hitting somebody on a bike. Not going to point fingers, don't know the whole story just yet, but it is very sad. Greetings, Medano. Robot boil house. Where does the robot come into the experience? First Class has a lot of blind spots in those trucks. Yeah, and a lot of unqualified truck drivers. A lot of people not following the rules. It doesn't help that a lot of cyclists don't follow the rules. But I'm not sure what happened, so I'm not going to blame anyone. Canadian Tire on the left. Oh, it's after 9. There's people out jogging. Not really sure where I'm going. I just didn't want to start in Midtown where I normally do. So I hopped on the train down to I was going to get off at Summerhill, but I ended up getting off at Rosedale. The most fun you'll have in a theater, the hit musical Juliet. Royal Alex. I'm going to the theater next month. I got tickets to see Paranormal at the Mirvish Theater. I think that's what it's called. But if you are tuning in for the first time, if you want to join in the chat, you do have to be subscribed. It's totally free. Just have to hit the little subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I go live, usually 3-4 times a week, make sure you hit that bell. I usually go live for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And Sundays on the Johnny Stumbles channel. That's a lot of food delivery guys. Are they all here for Burrito Boys? Maybe this is just like an optimal spot. There's like 10 or 12 of them. I kind of really like that building. Ooh, the Blue Jays. 3, Pirates 1. Going into the top of 8. Toronto has zero charm, bro. Bunch of Uber Eats drivers and dogs. Shit, that's about it. Well, I'd love to hear where you live. Hey, John Nicholson. Blue Jays get to see Skeens tomorrow. That's a scary prospect, especially given how anemic their offense has been lately. Fortunately, they ran into a pretty anemic Yankees offense. Well, if you don't think Toronto is charming, all I got to say is you're not going to the right places. Someone's going deaf. Oh, we've seen that same car earlier already. I like how they turned their music way down when they went by these cop cars. afternoon city walker for the beer fund. My favorite is Asahi. Cheers. Thank you, afternoon city walker. Cheers to you. I just had a Sing Ha at Thai Northern Thai up in Midtown. Last time I had an Asahi, I think, was at Don Don Zakaya. All right, where to go? We got Bloor Street. I think I got a glimpse of Ken on Bloor Street earlier tonight, right? Maybe I'll just stay the course. Medano! Paying those late dues. Thank you, Medano. Cheers to you. Thanks for pitching in with the late fees. Medano's one of our mods. Thank you for your good work, sir. Lisa says don't do Bloor. Yeah, Bloor East, that's more of a weekday afternoon kind of thing. Not really Friday night. That way, pretty good, but I guess I'm being sucked into the Yonge Street vortex. Lisa says hate to recommend Yonge, but hey, it's got the best people watching. We'll give it that. And outside of maybe Ossington from Dundas to Queen, or King, maybe Bathurst to Spadina, this is probably the most pedestrian activity you'll see on a Friday night here. Oh, look at that. Like an extended fork e-bike? All right. Uber Eats Man will do whatever Uber Eats Man wants, I guess. Yikes, I just tried to take a new thumbnail and my screen is all screwed up. Psychic reader. Is that Mini Cooper just trolling me here? Is this how you're spending your Friday night? Thanks again, Medano. Hey, Smiles. Oh, I forgot about something. Let me check. That guy's having problems. Hey, we have a viewer who had a birthday a few days ago. And I just want to say happy belated birthday to California. Thank you for being a loyal viewer of the channel. Hope you had a good one. He says, what the heck is that dude doing? I don't even think he would know, sadly. Cold Hard Toronto asking if I picked up the tab for dinner. No, they brought out separate checks. My cow soy and Singha beer came to $43, but it included an 18% service fee. But they only did that because we were a big group. Longa fried chicken. Miss Fu in Chengdu. Uh-oh, Jay's in trouble, it looks like. 2 on, top of 8, none out. Smiles asking how I am today. Greetings over in Scotland. I'm well. All I did was make a video. I had to go to a store, which you'll find out about in tomorrow's video. And I went to that dinner, and now we're doing this. Your top 3 places: Chick-fil-A, Mary Brown's, and Wingstop. Someone's a fan of chicken, eh? Chick-fil-A is okay. I do not like Mary Brown's. I know it's Canadian and it came highly recommended from some viewers, but I can't say I liked what I had there. And Wingstop is just kind of okay. You appreciate the 1080p 60? Sadly, my OBS is uploading in 60, but the camera is doing it in 30. Full disclosure, but there should be 0 drop frames. A lot of times when you see people streaming through that app Prism, what happens is it doesn't process every frame. So it's supposed to do 29.97 frames per second, but you end up getting like 26, 27 frames. So it kind of looks a bit choppy, and it's a little inconsistent with it. You'll notice that with a lot of people who use that app. Whereas this should at least be a full 30. When I stream with the phone, I do 60. When I'm streaming with the Pocket 3 wirelessly, Goa Hair Salon. Aya says, you hear their biscuits are supposed to be yummy. Huge thanks for tuning in, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. There's links to membership down below if you want to support that way. Fresh picked produce and flowers. That's a nice addition. Oh, someone got Domino's. They know what's up. This is Wellesley. That guy turning left. Started. Oh, they're an Uber driver. Big surprise. Sunday afternoon is supposed to be super nice. You can't wait for another bike ride. Well, with my right arm being all fucked up, there might be a few more bike rides. And perhaps a bike stream in the near future. McDonald's. What happened to my arm? Oh, I have a minor tear from working out. I'm taking a few weeks off. We'll reevaluate, see if it gets any better. If not, I'll have to do an ultrasound to see exactly what's the problem. But after holding the camera for an extended period of time, I start to feel it. Well, we think that's what it is. I haven't got an MRI or ultrasound or anything. Doctors really just kind of guess. But I last worked out a week ago today, so it's been a full week of rest at this point. Jappa dog. Hey Johnny, how's your evening going? So far, so good. Oh, middle of the 8th, 3-2 J's. Tomorrow I got reservations at one of my favorite restaurants. Looking forward to that. Sunday, I just learned we're supposed to have nice weather. So we got that going on. Not all of us can live in Houston, where you always have nice weather, it seems. Hey, Ernie Clement got a home run again. That boy's been mashing. Matt Doctor says Barbarian Steakhouse 6:30. Thank you, Haley, for the super chat. Cheers. Thanks for the $1.99. You'd love to see me and Ken do a road trip to Kenora. I would rather we do a trip to Korea. But all right. Oh, look at that truck. Jeanette says Houston hot weather is not nice. There's that Mini Cooper. All that car is doing is blasting music and driving really slowly down Yonge Street. They're going about as fast as I am. No, sadly it will not be Barbarians. Come on, it's not my birthday. Is the Mini Cooper following me? Maybe. I think it's just a marketing ploy. It's got a bunch of shit written on it. You know, break some noise bylaws, annoy the shit out of some people, slowly roll down Yonge Street. Why not? I got a notification, Ernie Clement home run, but when I refresh the score, I don't see it. Is this with my Pocket 4? No, we're using the Pocket 3. The Pocket 4 can't do this. The Pocket 4 uses H.265 when it goes live. And the software I use needs H.264 for the wireless signal. But the Pocket 4 Pro is right around the corner. That'll be out allegedly by the first week of May. It's rumored to cost about $1,000 Canadian. And the Insta360 Luna Pro will be coming out as well. So I'm eager to pick those up and try them out. Was it double? How did I get a notification saying you hit a home run?
They slowly start realizing.
Hey, it's that Mini Cooper. You'll get a Pocket 4, but you hope it doesn't get choppy when slow panning like the Pocket 4 and 3 or the Pocket 4 Pro. Apparently if you turn off face tracking, that'll really smooth it out from what I hear. I've left it on for some reason, and I thought it was my gimbals acting up in the cameras. But try turning off face tracking and doing a slow pan and see what happens. Hey, Raymond Dean with the super. Thank you, Raymond Dean. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Flip that around. There we go. But Ernie came home to score 4-2 Jays. Sweet. There's that Mini Cooper. Won't buy a beer, but we'll cover a liter of gas. Well, thank you either way. The Sanity Machine, Ooga Booga Johnny, happy Friday. Someone's got French fries on the mind. Thank you. The Sanity Machine, Ooga Booga to you too. Thank you very much. I like walking on the outside of this thing. Dongane, it's a good Korean barbecue spot. The classic Zanzibar facade. Heritage says 30 years ago today, Mission Impossible was released. Tom Cruise was 33 at the time. Was he nuts back then too? There's Barbarians. Still, it's a great series of movies. I've been walking at the same rate this Mini Cooper has been moving down. And this is beyond stupid, but these food vendors here were forced to take down their menus from the outside of their food stalls. All right, we're gonna keep going here. We are nearing Yonge and Dundas. Hopefully I don't pick up a copyright for that.
I must be.
Branded cities. Coming soon to Dundas Square. More lights. Someone's revving. Doing a little street photography.
Oh, that's it.
Wow, look how high that girl's camera is. She's holding that thing way up there. Someone's in love with their Dodge. Dundas Square across the street. That Rev made you remember the Formula One race will be in Montreal this Sunday. Yeah, and our IndyCar race will be in Markham this year. How crappy is that? We have FIFA to thank, and because we're not having it in Toronto this year, it's going to be in Markham over the next several years. And apparently the track in Markham isn't very good, from what some people who are working on it have said online. Not like there's anything iconic in Markham. I'd rather have seen the race just go to another city. All right, someone's putting out the bat signal for the cops. There's where I'm going to be seeing Paranormal, I believe. Hey, Jennifer Gala. Love the night streams, especially without flares. Yeah, not using the iPhone. This is the Pocket. Good to see you, Jennifer. 62Js. All right. There's Haidlao Hot Pot. Well, that cool kind of blue twilighty sky is no longer. Thank you, Haley. Thank you for your 5th ever super chat on a live stream. As we get to the western terminus of Shooter Street. Massey Hall out there with its out there as if it stepped outside with its neat sign lit up. The revving made you feel like you're playing Forza Horizon 6. Oh man, that game looks so good. I have the hardware to run it nicely, but the thing I need is a game. Oh, there's a fire truck in front of the Massey Tower. Police car and a fire truck. Tim Hortons on me. Get you a snack and a hot beverage of my choice. Thank you for that. Truth be told, I already popped into Tim Hortons after pie and I picked something up, but thank you very much. Cheers. You got to run Horizon 6 in 60. Do you have motion chair with, oh, yeah, that's a little bit much. But apparently, it's a game that'll make you glad you got a 16 gigabyte graphics card, at least, and not an 8. What is NVIDIA thinking? There's the Elgin and Winter Garden. This is Queen. If I wanted to go see City Hall, I could turn right. You run Forza Horizon 6 on a 3060 Ti 8 gig version, and it's pretty smooth. You have a 165 hertz monitor. I'm guessing you're running it in 1080, right? Do you have DLSS on? I've got a 9070 that's 16 gigs. And 165 hertz 1440p monitor. I should be able to run it. Balls out. Hey, Budgie Flight is here. Thank you for your support on Alicia's stream. Good to see you. Oh, the Jays finished it off 6-2. They got it done. Oh, it says top of 9. As the clock strikes 10, and we can hear Old City Hall chiming. So we're through the most lively part of Yonge Street. There's still a fair amount of people here. I'm going to refrain from going over to the Nightlife area. Vivian late fees, I'm going to add them at the end of the year and charge YouTube. Thank you, Vivian, for the $5. Medano also submitted a late fee tonight. Thank you very much. Can I take us to Lakeshore? I'm not going to be going that far south, simply because I don't want to wander too far from a subway station. One of my devices here is super low on battery. Poor planning on my part. I should be able to get another 15-20 minutes of streaming in. What did I have earlier for dinner? I thought the whole world saw me awkwardly eat my beef cow soy. I think I was the only one there who had an adult beverage. Queen streetcar on Adelaide. Two down. Top of 9. Jays 6. Pirates 2. Budgie Flight. Just another late fee showing up to the best stretch of Friday night. T.O. Young. Budgie Flight. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Hope you're having an awesome start to your weekend. Arigato. EG6429 says Johnny strides at 10 p.m. walking the street streaming. This is gold. I used to do this a lot more often. Hey, turn your light on, knucklehead. But truthfully, in the winter, once it gets cold, it's quite miserable being out late. When the temperature really starts to drop, there's not many people out. And you're walking around holding a camera, freezing your fingers off. Thank you again, Haley. Cheers to you. As we look north up Yonge. Oh, that girl might have thought I was a creep. I literally stopped, turned around, and pointed a camera in her direction right as she was walking into frame. Sorry, it was purely coincidental. There's Kraft. Excellent sports bar.
I don't want to disturb you. That's my only thing. I don't want to bother you.
The Adelaide Courtyard, Victoria Street. Oh, I need to take a week off at Chipotle. Thank you for confirming Gertesh. That's 3 in a row. 2 close games versus the Spankies. You know what? There's a lot more people in the financial district than I would have thought. I'm gonna go along King for a few blocks.
From that perspective,
We got Joey on King. The moon straight ahead. Art Deco skyscrapers. Suncor down, BCE up, CNR up. And I think Monday is a holiday in the States, right? US markets will be closed. When you go out, it's only Chipotle or some sushi place, no fast food at all. Some would say Chipotle is fast food, but I don't really think of it that way.
Yes!
Norbert Joseph with the super chat. Thank you so much for the super. Cheers to you. Thank you very much. Alright, that French couple seems to be having a hoot. We'll let them mosey on ahead. There used to be an awesome view of the CN Tower here. Sarah Tan Artist says, nice evening stroll, perfect temperature for a night walk. Indeed. I was very hesitant to leave my apartment and come do this. The J game was on, even though I only made one video. I think the beer I had at dinner kind of made me feel a little tired and lazy. My arm is pretty sore today, but yes, that is an entirely appropriate speed to be driving downtown. We almost had One of the most classic images you could have had in Toronto. The streetcar at night with the CN Tower between the TD Centre. Instead, we'll have to settle for whatever the hell this is. Hoot at that moon, says the owl. Yeah, I've caught back up to our French friends. That did not sound Quebecois to me. I think they were the real thing. That totally just offended somebody. Alright, I don't want to pick up a copyright from walking in front of King Taps. Good thing is, with King Street being a transit priority corridor, plenty of opportunities to cross the street. Jeanette, holy crap! Thank you for this beautiful evening walk, Johnny, just because. Jeanette, thank you so much. Wow, wow, wee, wow, 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 wee, wow, wow. You know where that's from. Thank you for the $50. Seriously, thank you so much. Hope you have a beautiful weekend in Houston. A little bit more so than everyone else in Houston. Not out of spite towards them, but out of happiness towards you. There goes a streetcar. King Tap's got some decent pizza. Next time I do one of these Friday night walks, or one of the next few times, I don't want to commit to the next time, we'll wander through some nightlife, either on Ossington, or maybe Little Italy, or King West, keeping things a little lower key tonight. Thank you, Haley, for the $1.99. Cheers to you. Thank you. I only got one hand available. I can't spin the camera around. I am doing something. Thank you again, Jeanette. One hand doing something ... except I'm in a very public place. I see where you were going with that. Okay. The girl in the way too high heels said, "Sorry guys, I can't walk that fast." No shit. When she said that, I looked around. She could have been hoisted any higher up into the air. Am I excited for the World Cup? I am not personally excited. There's a couple of theaters coming up, the Princess of Wales and the Royal Alex, and there's also Roy Thompson Hall. I'm guessing at least one of those venues just let out. High heels are an ankle injury time bomb. You know my feelings on footwear. As long as if you want to wear high heels, wear them for yourself. That would be my advice. Not that I should be giving any woman advice on what to wear, but everything you do should be for you. Fuck what other people think. I can't imagine putting my feet in torture devices like that. I haven't faced the societal pressures that others have. Anyways, CN Tower, Roy Thompson Hall, beautiful shot. Big crowd of people. Like a salmon swimming upstream. That lady said, "I love my hair," and I turned around to look, but someone was in the way.
Milo's probably like,
Can't walk around making statements like that, expecting people not to look. The Royal Alex. I'm trying to be a good, courteous human and stick to the rights. There's so many people coming at me. I hope they enjoyed their show. Oh, we're also going to be dealing with the after Blue Jay game crowd. I think it's some of them right now walking past us, probably going to St. Andrew. Ever been to one of those shows? I went to one, the last theater I went to was in London, in Soho. I think it was Soho. I saw a play about a ghost. It was actually really good. And I'm going to a show next month.
Wait, that was a really nice thing.
Just one of those things you got to do. I'm in London, theater capital of the world. Might as well see a show. Throngs and throngs of Blue Jay fans making their way up Yonge Street. Happy Blue Jays fans. Hey Johnny, any plans on going to the USA soon? Negative. There's still a raging lunatic in charge down there. All right, we're gonna resist all the riffraff on King Street. Sarah, I agree. That's a great hot dog stand. I have perused that one many a time before and after a Blue Jay game. There used to be a guy there who would do these napkin tricks. He would throw the napkin in the air with his tongs, then he would grab the bun, throw a wiener on it, and then catch everything in the napkin he threw in the air. It was like magic. His name was Farzad. I hope, Farzad, if you're still out there, you're still making people happy doing whatever you're doing, because you were pretty awesome as a regular hot dog guy. We went there all the time. I'm pretty sure that Lamborghini driver can deal with having that ticket. All right, I don't want to. Oh God, we're gonna get. Back with the Blue Jay fans. This is Yonge Street. Did someone just say my name? Yeah, I stopped and looked over my head and must have been yapping at some other Johnny. Hey Jeanette, it is Yonge Street. Although there used to be a Milestones there And a Jack Astor's there. The Ballroom Ball on the right. I'm supposed to arrange bowling with Jeff from Travel Fund, but with my right shoulder all screwed up, that's going to have to wait a while. I'm pretty violent with my release. Blessing in Disguise, Bistro Bar. Well, there's not a huge lineup at Mizika. All right, so we are going to Osgood. Havana Ulala. That's probably not even the lyrics. Oh Nala, Oh Lala. I've only heard that song 10 million times and I have no idea what she's saying. All right, we are getting near McCall Street. Started at Rosedale, walked down to King, hopped over to John, north up to Queen. You down Duncan. She runs better in those things than I think I could. All right, Sarah Tan artist, have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. You're almost at the end. Is it true I injured my shoulder because I picked up pet? I think I know where it was from, actually. So I remember the thing I was doing when I first felt it get sore.
Johnny Square.
That's me, hello. Oh, so super. Thank you, Haley, for the $1.99. Cheers to you.
Just in that one thing.
Honk, honk. Gotta be on your toes with the way people drive around here. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring the show to a close. I've got about 6% battery on my hotspotting phone. Oopsie doopsie, should have budgeted that a little better, but it was a fun walk around downtown. I want to thank every single one of you for tuning in. If you want to be notified when I go live next, do be subscribed and hit the bell. It also lets you participate in the chat. My most likely next live stream will be Sunday night on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Head over there if you're interested in that. Big thanks to our mods, Patreon supporters, channel members, Jeanette, holy moly, thank you, and everyone else who sent support. I am signing off now. My arm kind of feels like I need to wrap it in ice. It's just sore. So thank you so much, guys. TMI, I know. And on the plus side, I'm going to get to go back into the subway and not get charged an extra $3 because I was able to go out and do all this within 2 hours. I'll take the small victories in life. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Have an awesome weekend. And if you're in Toronto, it's Doors Open weekend.